Hello and welcome you all. In the previous session, we have discussed about SLURM and its functionalities and its command. In this session, we will cover machine learning and deep learning development and how to install your application using Conda. Let's see the table of content. So, first we learn what is Conda and what is the difference between Conda and Miniconda, then how to install it on your directory, then how to create your local environment, and then how to install whatever the application you want using Conda, whether using Conda or by pick. Then we write a sample Slum Job script, how to submit your job. If you have ever installed the Conda application, how to write the script for that. Now see what is Conda and Miniconda. So Conda is a package manager for Python and other programming languages. It allows you to easily create and manage virtual environments, which are isolated environments that contain a specific version of Python and other packages. This is useful for machine learning, deep learning development because it allows you to have different environment for different projects, each with its own specific dependency. Miniconda is a lightweight version of Conda that only include the essential packages. It is a good option for users who want to use Conda but do not need all the features of full Conda distribution. Now we will see how you can install the Miniconda in your directory. So to download Miniconda, you can use the following step. First, go to the Miniconda website. Then click the download button. Select the Miniconda Linux, your operating system, and then select your 64-bit architecture. Then using wget, download the file .sh. So when you download, the Miniconda installer will be downloaded in your current directory. Once the Miniconda installer has been downloaded, you can install the Miniconda by the instruction using bash command. So now we will see how if you when you have downloaded the .sh file, how to install it. So first thing is that go to the directory where you have downloaded the Miniconda installer, then run the bash command, then press enter to accept the terms and condition, and then it asks for the path. So specify the path where you want to install Miniconda, and then press yes to confirm. Once the installation is complete, you can activate the Miniconda environment by running the command source slash path to Miniconda, then go to slash bin and then slash activate. So it will be activated in the environment. So if you want to use module file Conda, simply load the module file, then do which Python. So it will give the Python of the Miniconda, then the source the path to its bin and activate, then that Conda environment will be activated. And one thing to note down that where if you are installing your Miniconda, then first deactivate that Miniconda. After that only use module file Miniconda. That is, don't use both the Miniconda side by side. It will create conflict. Now we will see using Miniconda how to create an environment. So to create a new Conda environment, you can use this command conda create hyphen name environment name. So this environment name you have to replace with the name of the environment that you want to create. For example, if you want to create an environment called mynv, you would use the following command conda create hyphen name, then you're in mynv. Then proceed with yes. The option will come either yes or no, then press yes. Then it will create a new conda environment with the with your name. Now if you want to create a new conda environment with a specific version of Python, you have to use this command conda create hyphen name your environment name, then I specify the Python version. Okay, I want to install my environment with this Python. So here you have to replace 3.9 version of the Python with that you want to install. Simply then confirm, proceed with yes or no, then proceed to press Y, then it will be created. Now, when you have created your environment, you have to activate that environment to use. Then whatever first you can see, you write Conda activate your environment name. Once the environment is activated, you have access to all the packages which are installed in that environment and will be available for use. And for also the installation purpose, first activate the environment and on that environment, try to install your package using pip or Conda. Now we will see how to remove a Conda environment. So to remove a Conda environment, you can use this this command conda env remove hyphen env name. So you have to replace your environment name with the name of the environment that you want to remove. So if you ever want to see all the environment, you have to write conda env list. So this will output a list of all the conda environment that are installed on your system. If you ever want to deactivate your conda environment, you can use the following conda deactivate. This command is useful. Let's say you have created multiple environment for multiple purposes. If I would want to take an example, like I have created one environment named TensorFlow, and second environment I have created named TensorFlow GPU. Then third environment I have created with PyTorch. Then fourth environment I have created with PyTorch GPUs. So these four different environment are created, and all these four different environment are isolated with each other. So if I am using simple TensorFlow, I will use Conda activate TensorFlow. Then I will be in the TensorFlow environment. And if I want to use the TensorFlow GPU theme, then what I have to do? First, I have to deactivate that environment by using Conda deactivate command. So they deactivate that and then write Conda activate TensorFlow GPU. Similarly, you can do for all. Now, how to install application using Conda? So before installing any machine learning or deep learning application, it is important to check the following thing. The first thing is application compatibility with your Python environment. So you have to make sure that the application you are installing is compatible with the version of Python that you are using. You can usually find this information in the application documentation. The second one is interdependencies of application. If you are installing multiple application in a single environment, check the interdependencies of the application with each other. Some application may require a specific version of other application to be installed in order to work properly. Then the third one is version mismatch or conflict between multiple packages. If you find that an application is not compatible with another application due to version mismatch or conflict between multiple packages, try to install the application in different environment. That is, first create different environment and on that environment, you have to install it. So you can install your MLDL application using the conda command or the pip command. So you know that Conda is a package manager for Python and other programming languages. So what it allows you to easily create and manage virtual environment which are isolated environment that contain a specific version of Python and other packages. So this is useful for your MLDL development because it allows you to have different project with its own dependencies. So if you want to install an application using Conda, you have to write Conda install and your package name. So every time this command will not work, you have to search your package in a Google by using Conda install your package name. So when the link will be coming and you on the link there will a command will be there. Simply copy that command and paste on your environment. This will be installed. Example, if I want to install a TensorFlow application, I will write conda install -c conda force then TensorFlow. How I know that command? I have simply searched in the Google conda install TensorFlow. Then I open the link of Conda, then this command will be appear to me. So I will copy that command, I will paste that command and press enter. Then I will confirm by pressing yes. Now, how to install using pip? So pip is a package manager for Python. It is used to install and manage Python packages. So if you ever want to install an application using pip, simply write pip install and your package name. First search in the Google whatever the package you want to install using pip. So check what is the Python minimum version of Python is required for that pip and what other interdependencies that. When you have checked that, so it is very less possible that any error will be coming. So if you want, let's say if you want to install TensorFlow application using pip, simply write pip install TensorFlow. So whatever the latest version of the TensorFlow which is appear on the pip website, you can install it. Now we will see whatever the application you have installed using Conda, how to use in a SLURM Job Script. So in the previous session, I've explained the SLURM Job Script. Now also I will explain line by line what is called. So the first line is start with has exclamatory mark slash build slash bash. So always your bash script will start with this line. So what did this mean? This line tells that the slump scheduler is a bash script. Now second, the has s batch your job name. So this line set the name of your job. And then third came s batch and task per node is equal to 16. So here this line requests that I want 16 tasks per node for the job. Then s batch hyphen node is equal to 2. It means that I want 2 nodes for the job. You can change it according to your requirement. Then s batch hyphen partition is equal to GPU. That is, I want to run my job in a GPU partition. So I will use hyphen partition equal to GPU. Then s batch hyphen grace is equal to GPU colon 2. It means that in our Paramsiva cluster, in one node, there are two GPUs are there. So by using grace command, you can have a choice whether you want to one GPU or both the GPU. So if I write hyphen hyphen grace is equal to GPU colon 1, then I will use one GPU. Then if I write hyphen hyphen grace is equal to GPU colon 2, then it will write two GPU. Then s batch hyphen hyphen time is equal to 3 days. So this said that the maximum runtime for the job is to 3 days. Then I will write the output file s batch hyphen hyphen output is equal to %j dot out. So this line tells that the slump scheduler will redirect the job output to a file called j dot output. Now s batch hyphen hyphen error is equal to %j dot error. So this line tells that the slump scheduler to be redirected the job error output to the file called %j dot error. Here %j will be a placeholder of your job ID. Then what we do? We have to module parse. Whatever the initially the module are loaded, it will be automatically unloaded using module parse command. Then what I do? I will load my CUDA version, whatever the CUDA I want to use for my job because I was running in a GPU partition. Then I will load Anaconda version, that is Conda version. Whatever the Conda version if I want to use module file, I will write module.code. If I don't want to use a module file Conda, so I will simply write a I will skip that line and I will activate my Conda environment line. Like I will write source slash path to my Conda win, then activate. So I will activate that environment. And if in that environment you have created multiple uh, environment, then you would simply write Conda activate TensorFlow or Conda activate TensorFlow GPU. I've taken one example. You can similarly, if you have multiple environment in your Conda, so one of the Conda you have to activate it. Then you have to go to your source directory where your Python file is there where you want to run, and simply Python and the name of the file you can do. And then you at the end you will save this file, and after that you have to write sbatch and they submit your job file. So it will run. Now we will see whatever the command we have learned. So it's a demo time. We will use it and we will see uh, how to use all this command. Thank you.